What does a chinchilla do when it wants to relax? It chinchills. Today I'm going to talk about the chinchilla. I'm going to talk about the history and then the two species, first the long-tailed, then the short-tailed. The chinchilla is a small rodent from South America that lives in the high elevations of the Andes Mountains. Not much is known about the chinchilla until 1524 when the Spanish discovered the Chincha tribe, which used the chinchilla for fur, food, and as pets. Chinchilla literally means little chincha. Because of the Spanish liking the fur so much, the chinchilla by the 19th century was drove almost to extinction by the fur market. According to my chinchilla guide, 250 chinchillas have to be used to make one coat, and over 21 million chinchillas died for the fur industry alone, until protection laws were in place. Were in place. Although chinchillas still are used for fur today, not by the wild anymore, but they are harvested from farms. The chinchilla also became a big pet industry in 1923 when a man named Mathis Chapman took 11 chins, 8 males, 3 females, home from the South America to the United States, and he started the chinchilla industry as pets, which most chinchillas in America still they think are originated from those 11. The chinchilla that he took were the long-tailed chinchillas. The long-tailed chinchilla is the smaller of the two, with a longer tail, hence the name. They live in the high elevations of Peru and Chile still, and pet shops across the world because they are the main one for pets. They are sociable, good jumpers. They give live birth to 2. They eat mostly grass. And an interesting fact is they actually bathe in dust. Pet chinchillas bathe in mostly a mix of pumice and other materials, and in the wild, chinchillas bathe in volcanic rocks, the dust off volcanic rocks. They have to bathe in dust because water actually ruins their fur. Their fur in the wild is mostly gray, but as pets, they can be anywhere between white to black. Any variation between white and black. My Chinchilla book states that only until recently was there actually 2 species, and we actually believed that there was only 1 species for the longest time. But it's been discovered that there are 2 species of chinchilla. The other one is the short-tailed chinchilla. The short-tailed chinchilla used to be more popular. It is a lot bigger, and it had a lot more fur. And unfortunately, it's almost extinct now because of that. It's even worse off than the other one. Real protection laws for it that were actually enforced came in the 1980s, which was unfortunately too late for the short-tailed chinchilla. And the last sighting I heard was in 1953, which a herd of chinchilla is a group of them. But there is hope because in 2001 there were individuals caught in the wild in the highest elevation, in very high elevations, individual caught, and according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List of Endangered Species list, there was enough evidence that in 2008 to take them off the locally extinct list. And there still remains hope that there are more chinchillas out in the wild, and maybe we can even reintroduce some of the chinchillas that are still being used for fur in the fur industry into the wild. So now I have concluded my brief overlook on the history and then the 2 species, the short-tailed and the long-tailed chinchilla. Thank you. Have a chinchilla day. I did have a PowerPoint to go along with this presentation, and this is just a picture of the short-tailed chinchilla, and that's just a picture of a long-tailed chinchilla. Thank you. Have a nice day.